Oh, hello there! It's your boy B- and welcome back to the Parma Death Career Mode. And guys, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely smashing it on this career mode with over 500 views and almost 80 likes, guys. You guys are absolutely killing it. And I'm digging that you're loving this series, and you guys are really loving this series as much as I'm enjoying making this series. And go ahead and smash that like button. And as you can see right here, we're gonna get right into it. We are in the transfer window. And you guys know what that means. This is an accelerated career mode, and only in the third episode we're already making some big name transfers as Parma sits atop of Serie B, tied for 45 points and only 1 point ahead of Perugla over there in the table. But let us get into the goody goodness. As you can see, we have about 50k in wages, and you guys know if it's the January window, what I'm going to be doing. I'm a man of the pre-contracts. The pre-contract people. And this is an Italian career mode, so I was going after some Italian people right here. A legend of old school FIFA career modes, Abate. Let's see if we can get him into the club. Contract expiring in 6 months right there, and he's got speed to burn. Another guy right here, a little bit older at 34, maybe a cheaper option though, only 5k. We're gonna see if we can bring in Chaduri. And you're like, why bring in a 34-year-old Korean? Go look at him on Foothead. Not so FIFA. Foothead, he has one of the highest beast ratings in the game. Next up, a nice young center back that we can grab at 24 years old. Simone Romagnoli, Romagnoli. And as you can see, you know me, I've been thinking about this. It's like I'm gonna be like a Jose Mourinho. Wherever I go, I'm gonna bring in certain people, and one of those people you know I got to bring in is my boy, the Korean laser beam, Kim Soo Beam. Right here, he's gonna be like my Edo. You know, wherever I go, I'm just pretty much gonna bring him in. And here's another guy who on the pre-contract, Alan Stevanovic, and he plays in the Italian league. So I wanted to try to bring in, you know, at least players who play in the Italian league. If not, if they aren't Italian, at least bring in players that do play in that league. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. But here we go. We get a bunch of transfer offers in for the young goalie Alex Moret, 17 years old, been having a very spotty season, if we're going to be admitted, but I don't want to let him go. I want to give him a chance. I've had this experience before in career mode with people like Scuffit, with Leno, where the first half of the season they're just really inconsistent, they're shit, but then they grow relatively quickly. In the second half of the season they come on like gangbusters. So I don't want to give up on hope right away, but if for the right price that they want to give them up, you know, if they want to take them off my hands for 3 mil, we're a little bit still in debt. We're Parma, baby. We'll take offers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. But here we go. A little bit of the leftovers from the original crew right here. We still have them transfer listed that didn't get transferred out. We're gonna go ahead and transfer them out as we bring in some new boys right here. Young In Sun. I kind of glossed over him, but he is an amazing young Korean cheap defender, along with the Korean laser beam. Go ahead if you guys want cheap wages and amazing cheap players that are good. Go ahead and look at this. But this is a guy that I'm mainly going after in this career mode, this pre-contract season, this January, the American tank. That is Zardes, and he plays for the LA Galaxy, which is essentially my local team here in America, since I do live in Hollywood, if you guys don't even know. And he's pretty good, and just absolutely murdering it in the Master Bucks career mode. So I want to see if I can bring him in. As you can see, people want that Alex Moret D. The thirst is real, son. Look at that. All of these offers coming in as we are able to sign Alan Stevanovic. But as you can see right here, I made the same mistake that I made in the original transfer window. I brought in too many free agents, so I'm gonna have to be dropping a couple of peeps or getting rid of a couple peeps through transfers. And what an interesting offer right here. Bayern Munich coming in for Nikolai Mura. And once again, a great young talent, so I'm going to put him up for an outrageous price, 14 mil. If they want him for 14 mil, they can have him. And of course, more offers for Alex Moret, because they want that D, baby. They want that D. And here we go into a game. It's not all transfer in this one, but we do sit atop of the table, precariously tied for 5th place, but we are ahead on goal differential as we pass it over here to Lee Kun-ho. What can he do with the Korean dream? Can he make something happen? Cuts back unselfishly, and Nociano, the man on loan, and wearing the captain's armband, showing the lads how it is done. And beautiful, beautiful cutback, trailing in on the play and putting it first time into the back net. Great power, great control, and that would be enough to put us past Modena. But there we go. Zardes not coming in easy, declining, saying he's enjoying his time in Hollywood, and I cannot blame him. I live out here, and it is beautiful. It is 72 degrees and sunny and not a cloud in the sky. Why would you leave Why would you leave Hollywood, young man? So we're gonna have to go ahead and sweeten that pot up to 30, increasing his wages by 150%, and let's see if we can get him into the club as we are transferring out a couple more of these holdovers. Remember, I said I would take the first offer for those players, so that is what I'm doing if I'm getting that first offer. There we go. But a man who didn't take the first offer but is taking the third offer, Zardes, is into the club, baby. We got a little bit of an American hometown hero getting in on this action. And unfortunately, as you can see right here, we're going to this game. We get a free kick on the top of the box, and you know who's in the game, and you know who we're going to give it to. 20 yards here, 20 yards out. What is he going to do? Automatic! There we go, baby. Every single free kick he's taken 3 free kicks for me in this career mode, and the man is a weapon. I've never actually used a free kick specialist before, and oh my god. I don't know how anybody can play. I can never go back. You know what they say. Once you go free kick specialist, you never go. I don't know. Whatever, guys. I'm lost for words there. But what I'm not lost for words is a 2-0 win, and we are just cruising right now, guys. I cannot complain about that. As you can see right here, Simone Romanoglu. I don't know. Roman Igloo is what I'm going to call him. I'm going to just call him Igloo Guy. Italian Igloo is not coming in easy. And another Korean. As you can see, I'm trying to bring in a couple of these other Korean guys right here. And as you can see, as we're able to transfer out another player, we're going to go back in for Alan Stevanovic, who does play for La Spezia. And he's a right mid, 24 years old, nice and young, and he's got speed and stamina for days, kind of like a white Otamendi clone, if that kind of makes sense to you guys. And as you can see, pretty nice pace on him, so hopefully we can bring him into the club. Alright, and there you can see we have a player sold, and we are allocated, but what's more important is now we do have room to go ahead and bring in some of these players. So there you go, welcome to the club, Alan Stevanovic, another great signing for us. And with that, I don't think I'm going to bring in Chaduri because we have cheaper options with Kim Soo Beam, the laser beam, as well as Hong Chul. I want to go ahead and try those kids out and see how they do. Right here, the Italian Igloo isn't coming in easy, and we're gonna have to offer him another bumped up offer, and let's see if we can get him into the club. And here we go, Napoli, smelling blood in the water, is coming for Belfuti, who just hasn't been doing well for me. I mean, he's a good striker, it's just I'm not good enough to use him. I'm gonna admit that. They call me B-, originally B- gamer for a reason. I'm not good enough to use Belfuti. I'm sure he's great, but he's just not my type of striker, and I'm gonna bring in players that I do like. And another guy, this is an Italian career mode, a guy that I was interested in is that kid right there, Bella. He's a very, very interesting kid. I'm just stealing pace. I should have just done a Calgary career mode because I'm essentially just stealing a whole bunch of their players. But as you can see right here, with us offloading a good amount of players, we still run into this kind of tricky situation, so we're gonna have to release a couple of our younger players, our cheap players. And there we go, Nikolai Ballerina. We're just gonna call him Nikolai Ballerina. And there we go, the Italian Igloo and the Ballerina might be coming to our club, but we do get the Italian Ballerina. No, oh my god, I'm getting them all mixed up. The Italian Igloo into the club as we go against Lesiano, and we are able to grab one back. And let's see if we can get into these negotiations. We're going to be offering up, let's see, they have agreed, and we're going to give him an important first team, and he's good, cheap wages. He starts out at a 60, but he can go up to a potential of 81. And there we go, he has accepted the offer, and let's see if we, damn it, not again. I keep on running this, so I actually ran into this issue where I essentially have to sell a player because I had already released too many players, so we're gonna go say goodbye to Tunkara. I tried playing with the tall, kind of slower, strong strikers, and it's just not my playstyle. I'm not used to it. I'm not good with them. I'm not skilled enough. All that goody goodness. But a guy that we are gonna bring in right now, and that is gonna allow us to bring in Nikolai Ballerina, aka the Italian Ballerina. And let's see, and let's go ahead and look at his stats right here. As you can see, got pretty good pace right there, really good balance at 81, good agility and acceleration, a little bit of a physical specimen, but also has the skills, pace, builds. As you can see, 71 short passing and 71 in ball control right there. So he is going to be a nice little guy. 3-star weak foot, not too bad. Play CM, a little bit short, 5'8", but remember, he starts out at 60 and can grow all the way up to an 81, and that is what I'm about. And he is going to make his debut right here against Frosinone. And let's see if we can get something going right here. Immaculate backheel pass, and there we go, Cataldi with an amazing pass to Lee Kun Ho. Whoa, my goodness. I am not gonna lie, I was trying to short pass it right there to Ballerina, and it went all the way through Luton Town, and I am not complaining in the slightest, but this is a little bit more methodical as we go. Otamendi sweating it across, and Luton Town getting himself a brace, guys. I have mixed up that starting three now. Luton Town out on the right and moving Ballerina into the middle to get a little bit more pace, and then we're gonna bring Bowser off the bench, and when those fresh legs are in, the big bad Bowser will strike. Just fresh legs, baby. That's all you need right here. A little bit cheeky as he comes in the 70th minute, and he just blasts past everyone with that blistering speed and strength. And could we make it 3? And unfortunately, Capari, the young Italian man, is going to have better days than this. Ah, Mom said they'd be days like this. What a miss, but it's okay. We're gonna get 4. We're gonna get 4, and we're gonna let one in. Alex Morent. That wasn't his fault. I don't know. We could have done better as we go into deadline day right here, and as you can see, nothing too amazing, as we do get an offer for Rocky, and we cannot sell Brocky because he's on those incredible wages, and that would give us all our money back. So we basically have to reject this and keep until the end of the season, so all those original wages disappear. Remember, that was the punishment at the beginning of the series. And a guy that I was looking at right here, I was trying to bring in, more Italian talent, and the Italian national right here, Alberto Aquilani. Let's see if we can get him into the club where we only have about 40 wages, so I want to spend it all, because as you know, guys, pre-contracts are the way to go. When you don't have money, you gotta sign pre-contracts, because essentially they are the only way to make solid money in your career modes for lower tier teams. And we're gonna go ahead and bring in Rafael Martinho, the Brazilian, who does play in the Italian league, and let's see if we can bring in anyone else as the clock is ticking down. And let's see right here in the 4th hour, we get a transfer offer for Nicolo Loli. And we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to the 20-year-old striker. So long, farewell, Avita, say goodbye. And there we go, going to Catinia. And we're going to go ahead and try to sign, put a little bit of pressure on Alex Morent. A security blanket. If Morent doesn't really come on like gangbusters in the second half, we're going to go ahead and sign Samir. I'm not going to even attempt the last name, from Palmeiras, so we're just going to call him Samir the goalie. And we have ourselves, let's see if he will accept right here. As you can see, I was going in for a couple of other people, but they weren't accepting. But Samir, the goalie from Palermo, does accept, and we're going to go ahead and bring him into the club. So we're going to have a little bit of a fail-safe if Alex Morent doesn't work out in that second half. We're going to go ahead and be rejecting these other two. And that is pretty much going to be it, guys. A pretty tidy, eventful pre-contract January window. I'm not gonna lie, no Eden Hazard signing in this one. So maybe not quite as exciting as the Luton Town crew, but amazing signings. I'm really excited to play with a lot of the players that we signed, especially like the likes of Chul. Zardes is going to be incredible. I can already know. I think he's going to tear up the Serie A, as well as we always got to love Kim Beam, the laser beam, and we got ourselves a good solid goalie and a couple of good players, as well as adding Ballerina to our squad, who's going to be another good young Italian talent that we can grow. So I am really liking how this career mode is shaking up, and it is just a buttload of fun to be playing. And guys, we are going to bring Parma back from death, and I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing it for the fans. If you guys enjoyed this career mode, remember to smash that like button. I'm going to be getting another video out to you guys soon. Oh, and one other thing, guys, this kid named FIFA Skills, he's a FIFAtuber on YouTube, is having a vote for the best FIFAtubers on YouTube, and your boy, B- is not on the list. Yeah, I guess the channel isn't quite big enough yet to make it, but it would mean a lot to me if you guys could go over to that channel. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link in the description. Go into that video, go ahead and blast my name up in the comments, so hopefully I get enough recognition to get on the list next year. That would be amazing, guys. And go ahead and follow me on Twitter at B-. I'm always on there, and I'll be responding to you just as much as I respond to you on YouTube. So yeah, that's all. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, and once again, remember, stay humble.